Everybody, this is Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, and president of the ONYXCON Foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's that Wheeler man. You know, 'cause that's what it rep for me. Shout out to the Detroit, you know what I'm saying? What up, though? I never even been to Detroit, but I got some friends up there. I just always like this jersey. Actually, tell you a quick story on some ONYXCON style tip. I got this jersey, I think I got this my senior year in high school. This is one other reason why I love hockey jerseys so much. I love hockey jerseys. And I would be a major collector, and I still will be. When we get that bag right, I'm a collector, because they ain't cheap, you know what I'm saying? But this one was pretty affordable, as I remember anyway. It's super impossible to remember, but I know it was affordable because it's a starter joint. But this back when starter started, and as you can see, for that not to be, you know, frayed, or I mean, even this part to not be frayed or looking crazy or anything. Quality, man, quality. Folk used to really make some, I mean, they still make some quality stuff, but there was a lot of heavy stuff coming out in the 90s. And I was very happy with this jersey over the years. It's brought me a lot of joy. All right, y'all. What's goody goody? All right, I think we're back. We're back for real. Put some love up in the comments or something. Let me know you can hear me, because I've been having some technical difficulties every time I go live, and it ain't just here. It seems like between this app and sometimes when I'm on Fanbase, which is one of the other ones I like to go live on. And I use Instagram too sometimes. It's crazy, but Instagram almost got the strongest signal. It's between here and Fanbase that I be having issues sometimes, but nonetheless, we just gonna act like it ain't nothing going on, and we're gonna keep on chatting it up, and hopefully it looks good and sounds good to everybody who's gonna see this later. I want to talk to y'all about a couple of things today, as I always do. You know, we do this as a multi-niche channel and platform. ONYXCON is a 501c3 nonprofit arts and creative lifestyle organization. Let me say that slow for people who don't really understand what I'm saying. I said nonprofit, so you can donate at any time. Cash App, # ONYXCON, on Venmo at ONYXCON, ONYXCON, all caps, one word. It ain't gonna come up in caps, but that's how we do it officially. At ONYXCON, Venmo. And ONYXCON@gmail.com for anybody who still uses PayPal, which actually owns Venmo. A lot of people don't know that. But anyway, we do a lot of different types of content. We do vlogs, we travel, okay? That's why you always, well, not always, but a lot of times you'll see me wearing my little airplane, because to me, this represents that to me. I love wearing that. That's why I like wearing this chain almost every day, because it's my reminder I've been places and I got places to go, you know? And ain't nothing gonna stop me, because it's part of my destiny. So yeah, we gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep going places. And that's one of the topics I'm gonna cover today. Then we're gonna already kind of intro this thing, talking about ONYXCON style. Some of the finesse, and then not just in dress, you know, and what you're wearing, but that could apply to how you're living, your space, you know, your living space, your office space, all those things. That's ONYXCON style, okay? Then we got ONYXCON outdoors. Yesterday I was fishing. I was so happy to be outside on a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day today too. It's a little breezier than it was yesterday, so it's a little cooler. But it's like perfect spring weather today. Really, really nice out here. And but I went fishing and I messed around and caught one crappie, one basic size crappie, and a kind of small, but not totally tiny, what they call a shell cracker brim. So that was good fun. And had all kind of other fish jumping all around me and everything, so they definitely getting active. I wish I had found that crappie a little earlier in the day. It was like right at the end of the day, right before the sun go down. And I was fishing off this creek, and I got footage. There's a video of this if you want to see it on the last thing I posted, ONYXCON Outdoors Worldwide. Check it out, and you'll see the ONYXCON Fishing Tournament logo. That's the one. Click that. Check that out. Which is still active, by the way. ONYXCON Outdoors Worldwide has what we call the ONYXCON Fishing Tournament. And that is an actual fishing tournament. It is just for fun. It is just for recognition. And there are prizes. And the prizes are, for example, anything from art prints, could be tackle. We could even give away tackle. We got plenty of tackle from one of our main sources, one of our contributors, that we could get tackle from and give tackle to somebody who's a serious fisherman or fisher lady. If you're an angler, if you're interested, if you want to be a part of this thing, now's usually the time when people get active, spring and summer especially. But then, depending on where you live, you can fish all year. It just depends on how the weather is and how they bite, where you're at. Because this is worldwide. I'll say that again. It's worldwide. I don't care where you at. You can be a part of our tournament. You can be a part of ONYXCON in that way. And what you do is you got to send in your photos or your pics on social media via our Instagram page for ONYXCON Outdoors. That's how we do it, ONYXCON Outdoors. Make sure you follow that page. You got to follow that because that's where you're going to send your pics and your videos. Make sure your pants up. Make sure your attitude is up. Make sure you ain't cussing and acting a fool in your video. All right? Treat it like you're gonna send it to your grandma. And if your grandma crazy, then don't send it at all. Because I know some of y'all so crazy. Y'all bet my mama crazy too. My grandma. Okay, well then don't send me none of yours. We don't need it. We don't need nothing from you. But if you know what I mean when I say you can send it to your grandma and she'd be proud of you because you look good, you hold your fish real nice and neat, and you take your little pictures and you send them. All right? Or it's a big old monster, you hold it how you can hold it, and you get it back in the water if you're releasing. If you're keeping it, do what you do. Take him out of his misery quick, or her, because we don't believe in disrespecting the animals, okay? It's all about respect for the animal always, all right? If you're going to become one with the animal and eat it, do it right. Treat it right. You know what I mean? Take it out quick. And we don't need to see all that. I'm just saying, you know, treat it respectfully. But yeah, send us a video. Send us photos. And use the hashtag ONYXCONFT. That's the only way you can truly be entered into it. The only way you can win anything is that you got to use that hashtag. And once we approve your post, because we'll know, first you got to send us to let us know. You can't just hashtag it and we're going to notice, because trust me, there's a lot of those floating around out there over the years from a couple of people who did participate. Shout out to Sharina up there in Indiana particularly, who's been our champion like 2-3 times in a row, because she was the most active participant for many years, and she won an ONYXCON fishing tournament jersey. So shout out to Sharina. Sharina's keeping it real. Check out her channel here too. Follow her. Just like and reel, R-E-E-L, like a reel on a fishing reel. Sharina, S-H-I-R-E-E-N-A. Sharina's keeping it real. All right? Look her up. She's really cool people. Shout out to her and her husband. Good folks up there in Indiana doing the dang gum thing. She stay fishing. That's life for her. She fish every day, just about. And she's starting to get active again. She stopped posting for a while. At least I didn't notice her videos for a while, but now I'm starting to see her coming back. And I know how it goes. We all have seasons, you know. And that's why, you know, we do this as a multi-niche channel, because it's hard to do one thing all year long. Like if you have a channel that's dedicated to fishing, that's hard to maintain all year long, depending on where you at. Because unless you're somewhere tropical where fish bite 24/7 all year round, and you got to deal with the season. You come up out of winter, you know, winter gonna have you in a down slope, you know. So you got. I advise anybody, yo, get with the multi-niche program. Let's force these algorithms to work with us instead of them telling us how they want us to do stuff. Because it's working for me. I'm getting followers. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all. We close to 1,500. So we must be doing something right. Must be doing something right. And we close to that 3,000, so y'all can start giving super chats when I go live. And we're going to get that 4,000 watch hours. I'm talking about the watch hours when I say the 3,000. 3,000 watch hours gives you the ability when you're live, people can send a little cash. But that's why I just mentioned, hey, you know, Venmo, like I said, at ONYXCON, or Cash App, Cash Sign ONYXCON. You ain't got to wait for no, you know, but I know how people are. Some people don't like, they don't want to come out of nothing and go do nothing. So they can do it in the moment. They can just push a little button while they're looking at you and keep it moving. So that's the benefit of it. It's the convenience of it when they want to give, you know. So I'm looking forward to having that opportunity through YouTube. So for that part. But like I say, ONYXCON fishing tournament is back in full effect. It never stopped. It never dies. Like I said, it's 24/7, 365. Wherever you are in the world, you can participate. But people go to sleep on stuff and they don't hear you talk about it enough. So we back in that time of year where I'm doing it more, so I'm gonna talk about it more. You will see me fishing more often because it's spring, you know, and going through summer for sure, fall too, and then we go in that lull again with winter. But I'm I'm gonna try and I want to get to a point, y'all. This is why I want to monetize this channel so bad, and why I talk about travel so much, because travel's I've always said since I started putting that as a part of it all, that's going to be a huge, it already is, but it's going to, people gonna see the light when I'm able to, like, every time y'all look up, I'm somewhere else, because that's the goal. One of the main goals. There's many, but that's one of the main goals, to be able to show y'all how to travel and do it differently than most of what you might see out here on YouTube. There's some people who do it the way I do it. You know, shout out to Ace Live. That's my dude right there. Good people. You know, I've never met Ace physically, but we've had a couple of messages back and forth, and he's always supportive of what I'm doing as another YouTuber trying to get it. He's just a good brother, real good heart brother. Check out Ace Live. If you don't know about his channel, look him up. He's a legend, absolute legend in travel. Shout out Zoe, International Zoe. You know, I follow Zoe. He go through his moments where he'll say or do something I'm necessarily not completely aligned to, but hey man, we all individuals. Everybody do what they do, and I ain't gotta live how everybody live, but I can still appreciate enough of whatever else they give. And I weigh everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like we all do. We all weigh each other and say, is that work enough for me? It's all percentages. And more so than no so, Zoe the man, you know what I'm saying? I give him his credit, man. He's a legend in the travel game. And